Hi, I'm Rob Jones from ASPA. Today we're going to look at why and how you would use a hashtag generator. Again, there's a lot of advice out there about using hashtags, and many people believe now that they may well have had the day. I certainly use them still, and I believe that they work. If you're going to try any alternatives, I would suggest at least that when you are writing any text, make sure that the text that you use covers any keywords in case anyone is searching. It's very straightforward, so you may as well watch this video to see if this is any use to you. These are my Instagram posts, and you can see that largely it is about the period I write about and the characters I write about, because I believe that an Instagram page for an author should have some consistency. What I do is post a picture that has some relevance to one of my stories, and I take an excerpt from the book that relates to that, but always have hashtags as well. They really do work. There is a hashtag there for the Reformation. So anyone who follows or is interested in anything to do with the Reformation, which you might well think isn't many people, they will find themselves hopefully here as well, or it will appear somewhere. It is well worth doing this because you are making links with people who could be interested in the subject matter of your novels. This is a hashtag generator. You can use any, just search it. You will find so many of them. And you paste in, here's telling me I'm not putting a lot of input, but you only need 1 or 2 words. Most of my books are set in York. So I'll put in York and see what hashtags it gives me. I do use some of those, York, York City, York Instagram. I even use the Yorkshire, Insta York, I already use them. You have to be a little bit discerning which ones are actually useful and are relevant to what you're posting. I don't necessarily mean the Tudors as a series, but the Tudors as the dynasty. And it might give me something useful there. Yeah, the Tudors, historical. I actually use King and Queen Tudor. Let's have a look what it says for the plague. Yeah, I definitely use some of those. One of the characters in my book has autism, and I do use a few autism hashtags. And parents of young people with autism in particular are quite responsive and kind to some of my posts. I used quite a few of those. So here is a list that I've kept. I add to it. It's a non-exhaustive list of hashtags that are relevant to parts of my books or all of it. And I just keep adding and adding, and I use it as a little bank that I pull from. Every so often I need some new ones, so I just start all over again. It is as simple as that. I would advise that you use them, not in Facebook, but certainly in Instagram. These videos and tutorials are provided free by ASPA. Please access the platform regularly and support others by responding to questions in the forum, looking in the bookstore, attending webinars, and our once-a-month pros and cons online coffee morning chat. It will only survive through member engagement, and please remember you can support this free association by giving a small financial contribution on the site. Thank you.